Here we have a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 HD. This one comes in the LT TrailBoss trim level in Summit White. And then with this one having the leather package, we have jet black leather interior. The powertrain consists of a 6.6 liter turbo diesel V8, mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. So as we come around to the front end here, nice aggressive front fascia, LED headlamps, LED daytime running lights, and LED fog lights down below. The daytime running lights don't flash like that. That's just how my camera's picking them up. But again, nice and aggressive, gloss black with the matching paint there. And then the red tow hooks is just, red recovery hooks. It's a bad truck, it really is, in a good way. Down here to the wheels, these are 20-inch aluminum. Passive keyless entry on the front. Over here we have our electronic parking brake, drive modes, full four-wheel drive system, and then our headlamp controls are there. Power door lock controls. One touch up and down for the driver's side window, express down on the other three doors. Power folding side mirrors with blind spot monitors. Rear window locks here, and then our power mirror controls are there. Hood release, manual tilt telescoping steering wheel. And then here's our power driver's seat with two-way power lumbar support. Now, huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I think this might be a slept-on option because this sticker's for $77,815, and I reviewed a High Country 2500 back-to-back with this. And so far, you know, other than like the heated or the cooled seats in the front, not really missing anything with this LT TrailBoss compared to that High Country. Now with the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, sitting behind myself, great space here as I expected. Seat back pockets are on both sides, rear AC vents here. You get a USB-C, USB-A charge duo there. And then our middle seat folds down. Bottle holders are right there in the middle. LED reading lights throughout. Then a nice hook for your uniform if you need to use that. Child locks, if you ever need those, lock, unlock there. That's where you put the fuel and the DEF fluid. And then LED tail lamps in the back. They don't flash like that again. There's a tow hitch, spare, exhaust. And then here we have our 120 volt 3-prong plug-in. And this one does have my favorite Silverado option, which is the power up and down tailgate. Now as we come around to the front passenger seat, here we have our manual seat there, side pocket, a lockable glove compartment down here, and our top pocket here. And again, just a very tasteful truck in terms of the colors that are included with the TrailBoss package and all that. But there's that 6.6 V8 turbo diesel. Gonna show up the turn signals real quick. So there are those LED turn signals. And then we have them in the side mirrors here and up front there. Leather wrap steering wheel here. There's the horn. Now a quick run through of the radio. We do get AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth audio. We still get the wireless CarPlay, Android Auto here, as well as Google News, Alexa, and then the podcast. Google Maps are over here. Dual zone automatic climate controls. We have the top controls on the screen here, And then you have buttons and knobs down here below with 3-stage heated seats. You can either heat the seat back or the seat back and the seat bottom. And then in our settings here, go to vehicle settings, and you can adjust your teen driver, rear seat reminder, buckle to drive. And in your system settings, you can change your language here. Now for your units of measurement, it's in the gauge cluster, but this is in transport mode, so I can't show that. But you can look at one of my other videos and see. Hazards are here. Exhaust brake, lane keeping system. And then we have the parking sensors, that tailgate, traction control, and downhill brake control. Nice volume knob here you can use to mute, and then the home button right there. Now for the cameras, you get quite a few. So backups there, guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. You also get that bird's eye view. Front cameras there. And my favorite, bed view camera. Trailer brake controller. Storage bottle holders. Now in the center console cubby space, you do get the wireless charging pad, 3-prong household plug-in, USB-C, USB-A charge duo, and then pretty good space with a light in here. And if you want to move or slide this tray a little bit, you can. Now up here, LED reading lights for the front. You get a power sliding rear window and your universal home remotes here. Now to use this, push it in to open the window, and then pull it down to close it. OnStar's up there as well. You have a little storage pocket up here, so I like to just like have my phone up here and then run a short cord down there, especially when I'm by myself. Now back to the steering wheel itself. On the left side stock, blinkers are here. High beams can be toggled there, flash. Auto high beams are this button on the side, and then your front fluid right there. One time, then all the intermittent right up there. And then for the shifter, push the brake, pull in reverse, neutral, drive, and then low. And then you can use the limiter. You can see in the bottom right hand corner what gear you're in, and you can toggle that right here. Now behind the steering wheel on the left side, you can go through your track list and radio station presets. And behind on the right side, you can toggle volume up and down there. For your cruise control, just turn that on or off. And if you have the adaptive option, you can hold this X button here and you can switch from regular to adaptive, but we just have the regular cruise here. Set that speed there. Gap adjust for the forward collision alert. And then again, if you do have adaptive cruise control, which this one doesn't, you can adjust the gap for that as well. That heated steering wheel toggles there. And then mute button, voice recognition. These arrows, and then the scroll bar goes to the sub menu, which I can't pull up because of the transport mode. But push button starts here. Finally, here is the key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2025 Silverado 2500 HD LT TrailBoss out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this 2500 HD here, I say this all the time, but I love the Duramax, how it pairs with this Allison transmission here. It just shifts so smoothly, the power output is good, and then it's relatively efficient when you need it to be as well. I drove one that had a few miles on it. It must have been highway miles, but it averaged like 17 miles per gallon, so it's pretty impressive. And just the overall driving dynamics of this are really good for a heavy-duty pickup truck, in my opinion. Here we go. So barely pushed it, but I definitely put in some work there, and the turbo does such a great job at getting this thing up to speed. It's especially helpful when you're towing, but just having an empty load here, it's just really nice. it's a quick truck. It really is, for something to be this huge. Now, in terms of the ride quality, it's a heavy duty pickup, so it's not the best, especially with this one being more off-road oriented as a TrailBoss, but it still is really nice. And what helps is having the nice leather wrap steering wheel, which feels good against my hands. Having the leather seats is a big plus. And then just having the power adjustability there to kind of get that perfect seating position. And I mean, cruising here right about 70, it's pretty nice in terms of the sound acoustics. Now, it's not gonna feel like a Buick or a Cadillac. This is, again, something that can tow upwards of 18, 19,000 pounds. But I think relatively a really nice ride compared to other heavy duty pickup trucks. Now, I do want to give one more thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. Now, the driving dynamics, again, are impressive, I think, for a vehicle like this. It's very nice to drive. Although it's a heavy duty truck and it doesn't float down the road, it still doesn't feel as big as it is. You know, it just drives normally when you're not towing something, hauling something. And the handling is surprisingly good, I think, as well. Now, I wouldn't try and push this to its limit around corners, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna get away from me like I felt in some older heavy duty pickups. I feel like I can push this thing somewhat and it'll be okay. But again, I don't recommend that. I can't stress that enough. Don't try that at home, but just saying. And another cool thing about these is if you fill these up, they can go a pretty long distance on a full tank, especially if you keep it in that sweet spot between like 65, 70. Again, this is without a load. The more you start pulling, the lower that number gets, but you know, you can work it out the way you want it to. But I do think this is a good trim because for the money, it's not overly expensive. When you factor in that it's a heavy duty truck, the amenities that you get here, and specifically having the bed view camera, I think is a must, especially if you plan on hauling whatever. It's just nice to be able to keep an eye on that. I do the same thing with my RV. I have a 27-foot Class C, and I have a backup camera, and I just keep the backup camera on to make sure nothing's going on crazy behind me. And it's just nice to have that added sense of security to just make sure nothing's about to fall out the bed or nothing fell out the bed, and then you don't realize it's gone until you get there or whatever. But a bad looking truck for the money. And with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 25 Silverado 2500 HD TrailBoss.